It's a Mongoose fat tire bike that we're using for the drift trike here. We're starting the drift trike, guys. This is us starting the drift trike. These are the tires. We just took them off. We're going to be using the front and then saving the back for another project. We're about to start cutting the frame. Get all the junk we don't need out of the way. Not going to be using these handlebars. We're going to use the forks and the down tubes, and we're going to reshape this top down tube. But we're going to go ahead and start cutting away here and seeing what we can get done tonight. Let me find a good spot for the camera. Probably over here. Right back where we usually put it. Na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. Oh, come on. Come on. You can stay. You can do it, little camera. Bramo. We started coping the second bar down to match the first bar. That's what Mike's doing behind me right now. We cut it out, folded it, and we're welding it back together. Heater is kicking. You guys see that in there? I really like it, buddy. I think it's stylish. It's a lot better than just cutting it off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Might have to Dremel the bottom out a little bit. Okay, we got the front of the drift trike cut up here, and we bent down like you see in the video. We bent that tube down to match the bottom one. We got our steel in today. We got 7 of these 45s, 1.5 inch tube. This is 1/8 wall, right, Mike?
Yep.
And then we got...
No, it's 3/16.
3/16? Okay. And then we got 2 90s. And then here's our jack shaft setup we got in a week or so ago. Our clutch, rims and tires, hubs. Nice fancy aluminum hubs. Not used to those around here. And the nice fancy aluminum wheels. Pretty proud of these. First set of racing rims we've had in the garage. Where's the logo? WMS Sports. They're just cheap Chinese tires, but we got them really cheap here local, $5 a piece. From a local thrift shop. They had plastic rims, and we changed that. And here's the long pipe material we're going to be using. It's the same thickness as those bends, those pre-cut bends we had. The 90s and the 45s. Mike's already got it set up here on the chop saw to get going. I'm going to show you a basic design of our rear end here I drew up. This is really crude. Oh, can't really see it there, can you? There we go. There's our basic setup of our rear end we wanted. We haven't completely decided. I think we're going to go with the longest setup out here for the front angle. And then each of these corners will be getting one of those 45s, and then we'll fill in the tube in between and make our rear end. And then we got to build the front end into the back end from there. We're not 100% on that, but we got a pretty good idea what we're going to do. There's all our fancy brand new parts. This is the V-twin we'll be using. It's a 16 horse Briggs & Stratton V-twin. What is it, Vanguard? Yeah, V-twin Vanguard, there we go. We have to make custom intakes and custom exhaust. I ordered dual 32mm carburetors. Custom air breathers on there. I really like those breathers. They were really cheap, so we got 2 of those going on. This motor we got for this one for about $7 from the scrapyard. It didn't have a carburetor on it. It does run, but it has a crack in the back of the block. I'm pretty sure, me and Mike discussed it, we're pretty sure that's why they got rid of it. They've gooped it up a few times, and it looked like it was still leaking. Oh, it's the other side, isn't it? There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the exposed part that's not black, there's a crack in there. Oh yeah, you can see it there. Me and Mike are actually gonna repair this. We're gonna take the entire motor apart. That's gonna be a separate video. And remove the governor, make sure all the internals are okay. But we've had this thing running, and it runs strong. But when we take it apart and take the governor out, we just want to be sure and make sure everything is good in the inside. Anything to add, Mike?
I got the tube all measured up over here, and we'll start getting it all cut up. We'll be back when we're ready to weld.
Oh, and we got Lucas back today, our resident cameraman around here. He's going to be running for probably the rest of this video. I might pick up the camera a few short times to let you guys know what's going on and what we're doing, but Lucas should be doing all that. He's trying to get used to it and learn how to be the cameraman on the go.
Seriously?
What's the matter?
Not lining up like the other ones did.
Whoa, yeah. Those are big corners. That does seem right. They gave us inner diameter on the corners. It is what it is now. We'll have to do it.
These are 7/8.
What's the inner though? It looks like it matches this pretty close.
It's like 1 5/8.
It's gonna be what it is, Mike.
This is 1 3/4.
So he gave us the wrong stuff.
It's supposed to be 1.5 inner. Yeah, it's not even 1.5 inches. 3638.
So we're having a problem with the steel that got ordered for us. It's the wrong stuff. But I think we're just going to have to make do. And it's going to have to be what it is. Alright, we got our 45s welded on. I know the 45s are bigger than the tube. It's not what we ordered, but it took so long to get these. We're just kind of going with it. And we're going to lay a couple fat welds on each side, you know, and then try to grind it and bleed it in. Make it look a little bit smoother than what it does, at least. We got one of the back 10s on. You guys can see the red mark right there. From the corner down to that little red mark, that's 10.5 inches. That's the tube right there. These tubes are the side tubes. Right there next to the tire. Alright. We are going to attach these together. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show the welds with this camera. It's just being crazy. We got a new camera. It just really doesn't like the welds.
Seen the box of tips?
But when we get it back together, we will show you guys. That's the box of tips right there, bud. You're just putting a whole new one on? Yeah. Alright. When we get it together a little bit more, I'll pop the video back on and show you guys what we got done. We got most of the rear frame, the outer shell piece together, and there goes the power. Alright, we're trying to weld on the hangers without get too much splatter on the rims. Oh, it needs to come towards me. Perfect. Perfect. Cool. We have half of a rolling chassis. We have the rear end. Look how low this thing is, you guys. She's low. Oh, it's a little bit off-centered, Mike. What's going on? It should slide that way.
That should, but
Oh, it's probably
double
pinched a
bearings.
little bit. Yeah,
Grab that
we
front.
gotta adjust the...
Cover that front. Well, I don't want to bang it on your rims.
What are you trying to do?
So, it'll be alright.
Yeah, we'll get it spaced out right. This is what we need right now. Wow, that is low.
Too high.
Too hot?
Too high.
Alright, this is where we're at with it. It is much bigger than I imagined. It's really cool looking. Now I'm liking the way it turned out. Still gotta clean these welds up a little bit. There ended up being some pretty big gaps here to get this pipe straight. We still gotta bring this pipe down and secure it up, but it's really cold and it's late. Couple zoom in shots. That's about where the little seat's gonna go. Somewhere right in there. we go. Up to the front here, maybe give you a better view. It's freezing out here right now, and I gotta put everything up. Gonna look pretty sweet. That's not gonna be our permanent seat, but it'll work for the moment. Ooh, look, shaking. All right.